Good morning, folks. See how long it takes for YouTube notifications to pop up in this one. Oh, there's Mandy Lee. That was quick. This is going to be quick, folks, because it's another work day here for me. I got to. I'm just trying to get my body moving. I'm a little sore. A little too much patio stone action yesterday, and dirt digging. Oh, well, thank you, Dean. I love you too. Don't forget you can get your reverse mug at the link below. We're allowed to sell those. Not allowed to sell Goose Lee, but we got reverse mugs. I fixed the reverse world. Oh man, I'm glad today I'm going to be sitting on a lawnmower. Well, then I'm going to be weed whacking later. You're leaving in 7 minutes. Well, I'm sad now, Vista, that you're leaving us. Oh, actually, there's rain coming, folks, for 3 days. It says there's rain for 3 days. Well, holy molies. Oh, it's only 40%, 40 and 60% chance. But it's the first time I've seen clouds with rain droplets on the, what you call it, on the weather forecast. Today, though, is going to be warm. 31. A quick drive-by, Maggie. She's already left the room. She has. Vista, I'm telling you, the woman makes her comment and she's gone. She doesn't even stick by around for a recognition of her comment. That's how fast she leaves. Maggie, are you still here? Are you going to reply to me? Let's test her right now. Oh, man. She's in and out quick. Oh, man. Oh, 3 days of rain. Oh, I hope that happens. It would be nice. It really would. It would be so cool if it actually rained, like for real. Actually, I look at the weather forecast channel, the other channel, because there's the government channel, which I don't know about them lately. But let's see what the old weather network. 3 days of rain. We need it so bad. Like, so bad. What is it saying? Oh, folks. According to the weather network, or the weather channel, I should say, they're saying 60% to 90% chance of rain. Well, that is really good news. Man, that would be sweet to get rain happening. Would it ever? When they say 90%, that's that's a good situation. The reason this is going to be quick this morning, folks, is I have to go to town. Um, I have to go to the farmer's market. I have to go and go talk to people about free range beef. Oh, that's what I have to go do. I'm debating on going to town, doing the free range beef, and then coming back and letting the ducks out, or let the ducks out and then go to town. I don't know yet. I think I probably should go to town, then come back and let the ducks out. I think that's what I should do. Mackenzie Smith is from Cambodia. Is that awesome? Well, welcome, Mackenzie Smith from Cambodia. We could use some Cambodian rain here, I'm going to tell you right now. How am I finding it this year without ducklings? Well, Michael, it's been a pretty brutal year. It's been it hasn't been easier, I can tell you that right now. When I get back, I gotta cut grass today. My lawn needs it so bad. My yard went totally to seed. If you walk around, you know, like everybody, like, you know, you say your lawn goes to seed. Mine actually has, because if you tap the seed or tap the grass, I was tapping it last night, the seed falls off the grass. It actually went to seed. Oh, I hear a dog. He's walking around upstairs. It'll be fun cutting the grass. Well, it's easier than I did yesterday. Man, I'm feeling it. Oh yeah, remember last night I couldn't figure out what I did? There was another job that I did that I couldn't remember what I did. Well, last night when I was washing Doug, the other job came to me. I fixed the patio stones underneath the clothesline stand. I totally forgot about that, that I had ripped them all up and fixed that too. It's like, um, it was a blur yesterday here. I was on a mission. This week is going to be a big mission here. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. My house gets fixed. The genie gets here. No more siding blowing off. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. And my window gets installed in the kitchen. And then this up here will get fixed after this. Oh, I can't wait to fix that. That has been an eyesore, for so long. After this coming week, I'll be patching that. It'd be so nice not to have that. I look at my videos and I'm thinking, my God, Matt, every video you shoot, there's always that falling down ceiling in the background. It's going to be a big week here. Stuff getting repaired. No, I'm not replacing the siding. I'm reinstalling it. It has to be taken off and put back on. And there's some pieces that have to get replaced. But I've got extra siding to fix those spots. But it's a reinstall. So goodbye, Vista. Thanks for dropping by. Because the problem is it was installed incorrectly. They used the wrong fasteners. That's why the stuff blows off. So it's being reinstalled with the proper fasteners. Oh. And then all the holes, the stuff that has blown off will get replaced. Yeah, I'm glad I have extra, Mackenzie. I got a whole rack full of extra, actually. Which I'm really glad I have, or I would be screwed right now. Well, I had a sleep, Dale, in sort of like a pain type situation. As in, you know, when you're laying in bed with aching muscles. But I had no Charlie horses, so I drank enough water yesterday, so that's a good thing. I did pound a lot of water into me yesterday, so I had no Charlie horses, but I was laying there. You know, it was sort of like a throbbing, you know, like laying there, your body's throbbing type situation. That's what it felt like. Pounding from doing like a 7-hour cross training type situation. Basically, that's what it was. Yes, I will be doing a Magoo stripper because today will probably be the last day for a couple days. because Magoo and Stripper are not big fans of being in the bathtub when it's not nice. They really only lay in the bathtub when it's hot. So, like if it's not really hot, folks, well, Stripper won't stay in the tub. Magoo does though. Magoo, I was actually surprised yesterday. He was in the tub the longest. I wish I could move the camera though to give a better view, but the problem is that it's hardwired, and it means I have right now I've got like the network cable strung up on the barn wall, and if I can't put it where I want to put it to get a better view of the bathtub, because then the network cable will be on the ground, and that stuff is not outdoor. Like it's not meant for ducks. Like if the ducks were walking on it and that kind of stuff, it would eventually either the copper wire inside would snap, get a crack in it, or the outer casing would get cracked. And anyways, it's not weatherproof cabling to be laying on the ground. So that's because I really would. Last I looked at it yesterday and I was like, oh, it'd be nice to move this, and have the camera like a lot more focused on the bathtub. But unfortunately, I can't. I can't even move it down the side of the barn wall because the barn overhang, the drip, uh, um, uh, it would be right over top of the garbage can. So I really don't have to worry about the drip too much though, because we haven't had any rain. But you never know. It's certainly not like last year. Remember last year, folks? Just like it rained all the time. I remember last year, that's all I did was deal with the rain and cameras and have them inside of windows and try to stream with the rain constantly. That was a good learning curve last year, deal with the rain and streaming for the first time. The Canada geese, they're walking around the fence on the swamp side, not the bush side. So basically on the duck pen side, not the Magoon side, is the way they're doing it. They're going, that's the shortest route for them to go around to get into the swamp. They're coming through the swamp and that's the way they come in. So basically what they're doing is they're coming around, then they walk down the back side of the pen to go to the Magoon. That's the way they've been doing it. I caught them in the act the other day. I saw it happen. So, a wireless strap a cam to the duck, that would be a big camera. The only thing you could do is you could put a waterproof GoPro on a big duck, but then all you would get is the back of their neck. That's all you'd get. You'd be just looking at the back of the neck. So, notifications don't work, folks. We know that. YouTube's so broken. A micro cam, but you'd still only be looking at the back of the neck, though, broken people. Because if you mounted it on the back of a duck, you'd just be looking at the back of the neck. You'd be like, oh, the back of a neck of a duck. That's all it would be. So, I'm going to Towninga to get. Well, I'm gonna try. There's a guy that's selling free range beef, so I'm gonna buy some today and try it. And if it's any good, then I'll be ordering some from him. Because, well, I don't have any duck this year. I won't be filling up the freezer with duck, that's for sure. So today, probably the ducks are going to be freaked right out because of the lawnmower. Because they're not too used to the lawnmower this year because I've only ran the lawnmower once before. So they're like, it's all new to them. I know the Canada geese yesterday did not like the lawnmower when I was getting the compost pile, shoveling it out to use to mix it into the topsoil for my lawn repair. Man, I'm telling you that topsoil, it's that topsoil, that compost pile, folks. It is so rotted down. It's soil. Like I'm lost the internet. What's going on here? Like a spinning wheel. And compost. It's like it's so it's soil is what it is. It's totally rotted down and become soil. Really fluffy, fluffy, Like the weeds I pulled out of it yesterday, I pulled all those weeds out so I could get at it. I couldn't believe the size of the weeds, like massive weeds. Oh, but I used a lot of it yesterday because the pile is definitely knocked down now for the repair job on the lawn. I'm gonna be so happy when the lawn grows back up. I've never seen a compost pile turn into soil like this. It would it would probably be really good growing right in it if you're doing like pots or something like that. I got a couple more spots on the lawn I have to fix yet, so I got to dig up some more compost from the pile because there's a couple other. I'm using it as topsoil instead of buying topsoil. I know I went out my back deck this morning to turn the hose on the front lawn, and because I'm cutting it today, and I didn't know for sure it was raining or not. But it's weird not having the barrier around my deck. If we're experiencing vid quality this morning, there's something going on with my internet. Something happened. 2011, I started that compost pile. That's when I started it. But I haven't put anything on it in over 2 years. Over 3 years. 2016. No. The spring. No. The fall of 2015. I stopped putting stuff on the compost pile. Yeah. Because that's when I started putting everything on the garden. Because the winter of 2015, 2016, I piled everything on top of the garden. So yeah, so it's been the fall of 2015, I stopped putting stuff on the compost pile. Almost 3 years. Oh. Almost 3 years. Actually, when I was digging it up yesterday, I was surprised. I used to bury ducks in it when they'd die. I would bury the ducks in the compost pile, and there's not even bones showing up. That's how much they've rotted down. It's decomposed well. I know it makes good mixing when, like I said, I had to fix the lawn, and I had to dig the lawn up, like where the hot tub was and where the patio stones were in the middle of the yard where the water station used to be. I had to dig it down like old fashioned with the shovel and to mix it all in. It'd be good little gardens if you wanted to plant a garden there. But I ain't planting. I'm planting grass, repairing the lawn. Oh, that's weird. My spot's hurting this morning. Oh, it's weird. Oh yeah, it's getting us. It's coming back, folks. I better get some stuff. It must be from the sweat. That's got to be the problem. Because yesterday was a sweat day here. I gotta keep the polysporin in the fridge. Because if you don't, it's basically liquid ointment. It's like if you don't keep it in the fridge and it's left out with this warm weather. When it's literally you go like this and it'll pour out. All right. Yeah, it's got to be a pour. Okay, where are you? Because yesterday it didn't bother me, and today it is. So it's got to be. It's got to be from sweating. It's got to be. That's the only that makes any sense. Well, I went I did 6 days, maybe 5 days. I went until it stopped bothering me, and then I stopped, and I shouldn't have stopped. I should have kept putting it on. Yeah, I know. I should just keep doing it, but I was like, I slack it. It's like I feel better, and it's like, okay, stop, and then it comes back. but it's definitely not cancer. Know that, because unless polysporin now fixes skin cancer, but I don't think it does. I think it's just the infection. But it's only triple protection polysporin that fixes skin cancer. Any good rain chance? No. Well, we got rain coming. We got 3 days of rain. I'm excited about that, folks. I hope it pours. I just hope it pours. I hope it's just so wet that I can't even take a camera outside. That's what I hope for. And then I'll go back working on the store again when it's raining. And make up for the Goose deletion. Losing all that artwork. And I'm not too happy about that. I'm still a little bit taken back from getting kicked in the head, having that much work deleted. I hope it really rains good so that the lagoon gets just a ton of water, because it needs it. It's like we need serious addition of water to the lagoon. It's got that gross green color to it now. It would take a lot of water to rinse it through, put it that way. So, are the ducks staying in the pen to keep them off the wet lawn? No? Like right now? No, the ducks are in the pen because I'm here talking to you, and I'm going to leave and go to the farmer's market. Then I'm going to come back and let the ducks out. That's why they're in the pen right now, Dale. It's morning here. I sucked them in last night, though, putting them in early. They were all down between the pen and the swamp. I closed the front. I was so beat at 7 o'clock. I was like, I can't do this. It's like, oh, when it rains, I haven't decided, Dale, on that one. That's a good point. That's actually an excellent point. If she's raining and she's that wet, I'm going to have to be careful, because the ducks could destroy the yard. Like, destroy it. Because the amount of worms that would come out of the ground, there would be some serious drilling. We might have 3 days in the pen if it's raining that hard. We might. I'm glad you rung that bell for me there, Dale. Totally forgot about that problem. Letting the ducks out when it's raining. And of course, the area that I just patched, that I just killed myself with yesterday, that would be the first place they would go and drill. And they would, that fresh mud. Oh, they would all, and yeah, they would destroy that real quick. Oh. It would, that wouldn't be good at all, actually, to have to think of it. All my hard work, and then they drill the crap out of it. Ducks like the pond algae? I think the ducks just like dirty water, because we know on the internet they said that ducks love dirty water. I don't think they do. I think the ducks will love when the water gets refreshed up on the lagoon. Refreshed up. Refreshed. I'm coming up with new words here this morning, folks. I really should go to the farmer's market like right now and get back. I gotta cut the lawn today, and she's gonna be warm. If I had 1,000 ducklings here, I wouldn't even bother fixing the yard, Mackenzie. Like I wouldn't even waste my time fixing the yard if we had 1,000 ducklings here. The only reason I'm fixing the yard right now is because there isn't 1,000 ducklings here, and there is a chance that the yard could repair itself and look sort of normal. Plus, if we had 1,000 ducklings here with this drought, the yard would be destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. It would be bad. It would be very bad, actually. It would be it would be, it would look like a parking lot. It would be just so destroyed. Plus, the lagoon would be a toxic mess because 1,000 ducks, like we only have, with the wild ducks, well, actually, with the wild ducks, Canada geese, and our ducks, there's probably 200 waterfowl use that pond in a 24-hour period. And it's just now starting to become dirty, really dirty looking. There's a little bit of a pond scum on top. And with this drought, if we had 1,000 ducks, because right now we would have 1,000 ducks, it'd be 7 weeks old, they'd be on the pond. The water would be just absolutely just terrible. I would actually have to get a water truck in here, and we would have to get water brought in. It would be that bad. So we were lucky that the vegans attacked us. For someone to mow my property, to have somebody come here, probably be about $150 to have somebody show up here and cut the lawn. 125. And weed whacking, if there was weed whacking also, the amount of weed whacking I doing, it'd probably be about 250. Probably 250, 275. No. If weed whacking was thrown in around the yard. But just a straight cut would be about 125. A lot of money to cut the grass. I'll just do it myself. Plus, I got the tractor. A wind-powered water pump to augment the stream flow. Where would the wind-powered water pump get the water from? That's the question. The stream ain't flowing. She's dry right now. There's just a little bit of water coming out of the spring, like it's just a seep actually. Like a really bad, it's like you forgot to turn off the the tap, and it's just dripping. I'd have to drill a well just for the pond. Everybody's got really good ideas, but it's like it's so expensive. Every idea. We're trying to let Mother Nature provide us a low cost solution, but unfortunately, with the drought, Mother Nature's slacking it. I don't know. I was going to call the trucking company, because then we had that little burst of rain because it was supposed to rain, and then I got sort of sidetracked because, well, we had a little bit of rain. Well, actually, it was a dribble that night, and I never looked. And then I thought to myself, well, we'll just wait and we'll see. And then I had saw that this rain that they're forecasting right now, which is allegedly going to start tomorrow. I've known about this for the last week, which I didn't believe it, so I held off on phoning for the truckloads. But me thinking that a truckload of water has got to be pushing $300-400. That's what I'm thinking. The lottery will fix it too, Dale. Yes, it will. A lottery, and then you can just throw endless money at it, at the solution, at the problem to be the solution. Lotteries can fix a lot of things. But let's just hope it rains so that Mother Nature fixes it. A fundraiser for water truck? No, Laura. We'll just hope it rains. You know, that's what we got to hope for. It's just rain, and then our problem's solved. Plus, another thing, George, is I don't know. Like a truck. I'm thinking a truck is, I don't know, somewhere between 3,000 and 5,000 gallons. No, it wouldn't be that much. No, because 1,000 gallons of water would be 10,000 pounds. So that's 5 ton. So probably a truck, probably 20 tons. No, it'd be probably 15 tons. 30,000, probably 3,000 pounds or 3,000 gallons of water in a truck. 2,500 to 3,000 gallons of water. So like the big question is what, uh, uh, like how much of an effect would 2,500 gallons of water in that pond make? Like really, you know what I mean? Like would it just bring it up to the level of the dam? You know, because right now it's down about, looks like it's down about 9 inches. So, you know, would like adding 3,000 gallons of water, like what, you know, I don't know. I have no idea the capacity of the pond. So I don't know if 3,000 gallons would even, you know, make a difference. The lake, Mackenzie's worse. I did some streams this week walking down to the lake on the egg recon. If you want to see the lake's even worse. There's no water down there. None. It's just mud. The creek is dried up completely. It's just mud. No, we've had droughts here before. 2016 was a drought. It was that was a drought year. I've had previous years too. Um, I'm trying to think of the last one. There was another one I had that was bad. I lost a bunch of trees. So, well, George, let's just hope it rains, and and you know the pond will refill on its own. You know. Yeah, there are other creeks running into the lake, but I'm thinking they're all dry too. We got no water here, folks. It is unbelievably dry, very very dry. You know, but like right now, I'm not like right now. There is 3 solid days of clouds, and they have the little droplets of rain on the graphics. I haven't seen that in a couple months, so it could be we actually could have 3 days of rain coming here. Goodbye, Dean. Have a good day. Yeah, the water level in the lake goes up and down, Mackenzie. That's it happens. It goes down, then goes back up. Sometimes it goes down more, but this is like it's really down this year. This is the worst I've ever seen it. No clouds today. Absolutely blue sky. I haven't even worn rubber boots this year. Well, that's also because of my ankle, my Achilles tendon. I only slip them on for quick trips around the yard. I don't work in them. I haven't worked in my rubber boots this year. Well, one, it's because it's dry, but two, the main reason is because of my ankle. I'm basically living in work boots this year because I'm trying to recover on my Achilles tendon. Which last night my Achilles tendon, yesterday it was I didn't have any problems with it working, but last night I had to get that anti-inflammatory pain-killing cream out and slather up both my Achilles tendon. I was sitting on the couch and they were throbbing. They were like pounding. You know, it was like I was sitting there and I could just feel the Achilles tendon going boom, 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 boom like that. It was like so, and the cream took like 40 minutes before it started working. But it didn't bother me all day yesterday. Never bothered me once working. So that's good. And it wasn't a pain last night. Like it wasn't the burning sensation, the feeling of the burn, that I didn't have that problem last night. It was just a throbbing, which is good because the burn means I'm hurting. So I'm so happy about that. I can't believe what I put myself through. Actually, I can't believe what's happened here this year. Like to lose a whole month. I got a lot of catching up to do, folks. But I'm gonna go. to the farmer's market. And then when I come back, I'm going to let the ducks out. So I'll do a stream, an egg recon stream, and let the ducks out. But I gotta go and see the farmers market people, and try to find some beef. Yes, Donna, we got 3 days of rain coming, starting tomorrow. They're actually saying 90% chance of rain. They're not 100%, 90. 90 is pretty good. Like 90 is really good, actually. When they say 90%, don't make any plans for outside. I hope it rains. I hope it rains non-stop. I really do. But I haven't heard anything as far as where this rain is coming from, like what system it's coming from, or how it's managing to make it up to us. So, like they're not. There's nothing on the news saying like there's a front moving up from the southern states or anything that's causing it. So I don't know where it's magically appearing from. So. But like Dale brought up earlier, the ducks might be locked up for 3 days because if it's raining, I don't want them running around the yard destroying the yard. I get lots of veggies. I don't understand, Juanita. I planted my garden. I know if it happens, I know what's going to happen on my variety. It's moving east from Ontario, but I am in Ontario, George. Okay, cut someone planting again? I have no idea. I can go and find out what they got. I was just told that there's a guy at the farmer's market that's got free range beef. Because I was talking to another farmer, asked him if he knew anybody, and he says he's found this guy at the farmer's market. He says that's where that's where actually he gets his beef. So, actually Robert, our seed guy, and he said that's where he had the best luck was there's a guy that actually sells at the farmer's market. So that's where I'm headed. So there's a good chance I'm going to have steak tonight for supper. I don't buy veggies at the farmer's market. I grow my veggies, Sunita. That's why I have a garden. I'm going for beef because I haven't yet figured out how to grow beef in my garden. So that has eluded me. Haven't figured that one out yet. So, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go right now to the farmer's market. That's what I'm gonna do. And you notice the dog, eh? Let's see if we can get the dog to come down before I say goodbye. Treat. Treat. Nothing. I only planted half a row of colorful carrots. I planted 2.5 rows of dragon carrots. The dragon carrots are sweeter. Well, treat. Treat. My little duck last night was so tasty. It was a little 4-pounder. It was really good. The skin was so crispy. Oh man, I did an excellent job. And something told me, man, I'd only cook it for an hour and 55 minutes, and it worked out perfect. But also, I was so hungry that anything would have tasted good last night. Still nothing. Treat. Treat. I can hear the floor creaking, but the dog ain't coming. Oh. Right. Floor creaked. Let's try the rattle bag. Here he comes. What a rotten dog. Oh, Doug. Oh. What a dog. Man, you're bad. The level of badness is off the charts with you. Hey? Oh, Doug. Doug, you. Hey? The bag, eh? The word treat doesn't do it. Just the bag. Oh, Dougie. You. Oh, what a dog. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, actually. There's more kangaroo treats coming. Our fan in Australia emailed me, and she mailed some more treats for Doug. Doug's getting like serious treats here. Okay, Doug. Okay, he got the jerk stuck in the top of his mouth. He got it out, but it was stuck to the top of his mouth. He put the whole thing in his mouth. Dog. It's nice of you to wake up and join us here this morning. Do you want another one? He's still half asleep, folks. You know, instead of licking yourself for the droppings, the dribble of the, I got one right here in my hand. Okay, it must be really good. He's the slobber on his leg is better than what I've got in my hand here right now. Anytime you want to wake up. Oh, dog, you just clued right out here, hey? Oh, you. Oh, Doug. Oh, man, that dog. Yes, it's awful nice of her to send Doug treats. The postage is absolutely, absolutely crazy. The dog's getting some serious love. He's like really, and he really loves the kangaroo. As you can tell, the plastic bag is like, it's amazing actually. He's upstairs laying in front of the window, and you know, the plastic bag will bring him down, but the word treat won't, which makes no sense because the word treat and kangaroo go hand in hand. But I'm gonna go now, folks, because I gotta go to the farmer's market. When I get back from the farmer's market, we'll let the ducks out, and then I'm going to spend the day cutting my lawn, getting ready for this 3 days worth of rain. So you'll see me later here on a egg recon video, probably in about an hour. Okay? Thanks for joining me for my quick coffee.